little bit of a departure from the headphones right now, because I was sent both of these keyboards by companies that randomly contacted me from Amazon. They're like, hey, you want to review my keyboards? And it was at the exact same time I was building my new computer, so I'm like, I do need an extra keyboard. Send them over. And they both contacted me within 3 days. I'm not sure if they're the same company. There's quite a bit of difference. This is a Geezer. This is a Jellycomb. Two brand names that are just picked right out of a hat by manatees. Now, I keep the Geezer, which is a full keyboard, full with numpad, here on my gaming computer because, well, I'm an arrow keys fag. And I keep the Jellycomb on my review desk because it's small and sits out of the way, and I could just easily shut off the backlight. So let's get into the things. They're both mechanical keyboards, and they're both cheap, and I mean cheap. 60, 40. Right? For mechanical keyboards. Now, they're colored, but they're not RGB. See, this row is pink, and that's it. This row is like an orange, and that's it. And that's red and green and blue and purple, and that's it. Same with that one. Now, I've had to use both of them. I have to type with both of them. Zio's waifu is the best. And as for feels, they both claim to have blues, and they're not cherry blues. Neither one of them is cherry anything. That's why that one's 40 and this one is 60. So $60 for a full-size mechanical keyboard is, well, pretty damn cheap. Little stands. That is entirely in Chinese. It's the model GS3 with 5-volt voltage and 4 milliamps current. Here you go. Comes with a detachable rest, which let me put it on. I did have it on, but it was getting annoying. I don't usually use keyboard rests. Come on. Good. Oh, yeah. So, according to the instructions, which is literally this piece of paper, you need a USB port and then a USB plug that it comes with, and you're done. Let me show you the plug. I have to show you the plug because it's hilarious. Hilarious. It's a skull. It's fucking gigantic. It's bigger than a USB key. Here's a fucking... This is an eSATA adapter that was like $70. So look at the size of the USB just plug. And all it is a plug. And all that is a plug. But it's got a skull on it. And therefore it is better. I don't have to see it so it doesn't bother me. So, I'll get to how they type first, and we'll get to the quirks about the LEDs. This one has a wonderful feel. I mean, it is just soft and clicky. The only thing I find with this one is that I'm crowded a little bit. Even though I've taken measurements, and this keyboard here, the Jellycomb, is just a small bit wider for here, for where the actual keys you're typing on are. I don't fuck up typing with this keyboard. I don't fuck up. But these keys are 15% harder to push down than those keys. These keys are like push down, where these keys are like just push a bit. They go. But I will end up just turning to this and being completely off one key for the this is just, my thumbs aren't touching and I'm just completely screwed up where I have to be. Maybe it's because of the actual width, maybe because of the numpads here. On the 10 keyless, I just fall right in line. So that has rest and little feet, and the wire comes out the center. This has little feet, an integrated key puller that you could take out, and the wire can come out the center, the left, or the right through this little channel. And here on my desk here, and it is, by the way, both are using very thick cloth wire, so I approve of that. This one says jelly comb, made in China. 5 volt. It's got this really actually nice texture going on down here for no reason, because you're never going to see it. Actually, I want to put those up because this desk has a bend in it because it's a folding. So this is perfect for doing reviews. If I don't want the lights on, it's one and it's off. Let's shut the LEDs off. Ready? Off. Let's shut the LEDs off on this. Ready? You gotta hit function and you gotta go that. Oh, that's breathing. That's spinning. That's slowly moving. That's still doing things. Doing the other way. More, and it's off. That's how many things you have to cycle through to shut this off. In the off mode. Let's put it back on. Full on. Here's your brightness. That's all the way up. That gets much brighter. That's bright. Hit function, and then it's positive and negative to lower it. You could have it off like that. You could have it very dim. Oh, the camera's picking this up. Fine. This doesn't do anything else. That's the only. It's just on, off, dim, bright, done. This will do all those. I want to say stupid, but some people out there are watching this going, oh man, I have it. Oh, it's like breathing. Can you get it? And then you can increase and decrease the speed of that using these. So now it's pulsating. Let's see what we're doing. God. If you ever get this keyboard and use it like that, I hate you. Even at like a New Year's party, that is not normal. Then I have it's alternating glowing rows. I should be doing this review at night. The sun is evil. Down, up, and again you can slow that to a crawl or speed it up entirely too fast. And then it'll stack. Look, it's building. It's stacking it constantly. This is like demo mode for a 1999, I don't know, kid's toy. Same thing, just reverses it. And then that's just, I don't know, crazy bullshit. And then that's pretty bullshit around the other direction. And then it's, oh, fuck. I don't even know what it's doing now. Slow it down. What are you doing? Oh, wrong key. Okay. And then it's off. They're not RGB. So you only get the one. You get at least this one. Here, hold on. Let me switch back to. This one chose pink for the bottom row, and this one chose white for the top row. And since they're brighter, I like the white and the. I wish it was just one color. I think you might be able to buy these with one color. Or I'm wrong. Entirely wrong. There are... I mean, you've never heard of Geezer, and you've never heard of Jellycomb, and if you have, congratulations, you're on the internet too much. They both serve their purpose well. I'm an ergonomic keyboard person. I have... There's my Microsoft 4000 there, and there's a Perix ergonomics, which is what I was using on that desk before. But I'm probably keeping that on there, keeping the Jellycomb 10 keyless there, because it's smaller. And the backlights do help at night. But they also look like that. If it was just one color, I'm purple. When I had the other better keyboard to review and I could switch colors, I just put it in purple and I dimmed it down and it was fine. So, this also has a function, by the way, where you can obviously do a Windows key lockout, or, and it does support of 26 anti-ghost keys, and they both do. I don't know what the paperwork is for the Jellycomb. It was around. And it has an option here where it'll swap the functionality of the arrow keys up to WSAD. So let's hit... We're going to hit Function, W. And now this, yep, it's just navigating. It's not actually typing anything. And then you do it again, and now it types WSAD. Which is, I guess, interesting. I don't know what game won't let you rebind the arrow key functions. I mean, it is 2016. It should do it. Oh, this also has indicators for numlock, caps lock, and window key lock, which is function window key, which are those things right there. Take them as you like them. I got the function keys up here. I do enjoy, like, if I'm replying to you on YouTube or Reddit or Patreon, link in the description or in the upper right, I'm doing it on this keyboard because I can type comfortably on it. This one is a bit more work to use. God damn it. If you're not typing all day and you're like, this computer, all its job is to sit here and take pictures. Sit here and play music. I literally hit F4 for last track, F5 for next track, which are not what they're assigned, but that's the way I use it. If I want to type a search name in, I'll just, you know, bring it up, and I'll type Horikawa, and it brings me to Yoshi Horikawa. And that's it. That's this keyboard's job. This keyboard is perfect for this. I shut off the backlight for reviews so it doesn't look like I'm a goddamn clown. And it fits beautifully and it looks great. And you can still see the letters with the backlight off. Perfect. This keyboard, better for typing, for the feel alone. For $60, you cannot get a mechanical keyboard that feels as good as this one does. I've only touched a few, but this is pretty good. I think the throw is actually less too, and I haven't practiced my not bottoming out the key thing, where it's like, very light. He's a very light, delicate hands, and I'm more of a like a J, the letter J. So there you have it. Oh, the wire for this one, which I'm not going to climb back there to my hub and unplug, it has a cap that sits on the side, like it's attached. Like, you know, you unplug this keyboard and you bring it to places, you got to cap that because you'll damage the USB. That's just funny. It doesn't actually do that. But yeah, I actually like both. I have nothing bad to say. I'm not a mechanical keyboard freak. I know people are freaks. You're watching this, you might be a freak, and you're like, oh god, they're not cherries, and they gotta put the ring, and they gotta do the keyless rollover, blah 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 blah, and I don't care. I'm here to play with keyboards. I enjoy typing on that one more than I enjoy typing on this one. This one is a better form factor for exactly what I'm doing. If you want to get a 10 keyless that you're typing constantly on, this may not be the one. And if you want to get, but if you want to just you want to try your first mechanical keyboard, this geezer works great for that. For literally just being, those are stiff. Baby's first mechanical keyboard. Baby. See, I fucked it up already. I'm already off. I just typed baby with a U. B-A-B-U, because I'm one. For some reason, it feels, I have to really concentrate to get my hands where they belong on this. That could just be me. I'm so used to just, you know, actually having... Hold that for a second. Here, hold that for a second, too. And I know people are always telling me, oh, you guys, just this is so much more comfortable. And I know they're not. I know what the negatives are of rubber caps versus like an actual switch. And I wish that a company, I don't care if it's Geezer or Jelly Roll or Hot Dog Stand or whatever the fucking company wants to call itself, would just take the work they've done, make $100 keyboard that is this shape and mechanical without me having to build an ergodox, because people are always like linking me ergodox. This I just want cheap. I'm okay with cheap $40 keyboards most of the time. I have bought many of those Microsoft keyboards and just when they're done I throw them out. I broke it, throw it out. And I bought this one because it was something different. I just don't like the way the arrow keys are on this clump. I haven't used that keyboard since I got these keyboards. It's fine. So there, that's my wish. It's gonna happen. These two keyboards prove to me that the Chinese are reaching for this market, and they're gonna just start making things. As long as it's a solid color, or I could shut it off easily. I mean, I could dim this to off, and then use it. Be nice if I didn't have to do that. Just on, off. These are so much brighter, by the way. Bam! It's very pretty when you look down that way. Yeah. The jelly comb's probably a better design as far as the wire can tuck and move to either side. And the LEDs are brighter, and it's just much more simple. I don't need the dancing effects. I just want to be able to turn it on and off, or dim it to like just using it at night level. It's fine. Again, I am not a connoisseur of mechanical keyboards, but simple. It's a keyboard, people. Simplify it. Simplify. You need to type. You want to WASD for games. It's all good. Wallpapers are downloadable in the description. Patreon is in the upper right, so that maybe the next keyboard I do, I just buy outright. Done here.